police department, and I've been here for 25 years. My favorite part of my position currently is just dealing with people. I'm a people person, so I'm surrounded by such great people, which makes my job so much easier. When I think about how fortunate I am to be working for the city of Batavia, and specifically the police department, I think of the people. And so whether it's my patrol officers, our leadership team, city administration, city staff, city council, I really look at us as one big team, and we all share the same common goals of keeping the community safe. And so my favorite part is just coming in and I like the meetings, and I like dealing with people and hearing from people. Especially, I think listening is a really big part of this job. Being able to hear what people are saying so that you can assess maybe what the problems are in order to come up with the solutions that are going to work for everybody. So I really enjoy working with the people here. So this role has changed my outlook on drugs in the community, and that I know it's a focus. It's something that we as law enforcement, we play a role in helping to solve this issue and helping to educate people on the ills of narcotics, especially obviously illegal narcotics. So this role has given me the opportunity to see firsthand how this impacts the community and how it impacts specific people and families, and it's changed my perspective on drugs from that standpoint. So narcotics are handled kind of in several different capacities. It depends on how they come to our attention. If it's a criminal case where we've arrested somebody, we'll take possession of the narcotics, we'll bring them in, they'll get housed into our evidence vault, and then we can't get rid of those until there's a disposition report that's done by the state's attorney's office, which will allow us to dispose of narcotics. Other ways that we come across narcotics would be people just have shown up at our police department in the past, maybe seeking help, trying to get out of a substance abuse situation. So that'll happen where they bring narcotics to us. We link them up with the resources that they need to get back on the right path. In that case, that type of evidence would be property would be marked for destruction, and we can just get rid of it. One of the other really common ways that we come across prescription medications in particular is we do have an unwanted medical disposal box in our lobby, and we collect, well, the program's been in existence for 10 years, so since 2013, and we've collected over 3,000 pounds of unwanted medications since 2013. And we'll take those medications in. We have a vendor who for free takes those medications and then disposes of them by EPA regulations. So it's a very popular program. When we first started it, it was only open to Batavia residents. A couple of years into it, we opened it up to anybody. So we also, kind of along the same lines, we partner with the Drug Enforcement Administration. They do two what are called take-back days, and this is something that the DEA does nationwide, where they encourage people to take a look in their medicine cabinets and dispose of those unwanted medications so that they don't get into the hands of the wrong people. So in our county here, there are some opportunities for diversion through the court process. So we have had cases where we've arrested people or sent them into the judicial system on narcotics charges, and there's a collaborative diversion program that our state's attorney's office uses. It's fairly new. And then there's also drug court, and that's been a fairly common practice here in Kane County for probably a decade plus. And really what those diversion programs are about is giving, focusing more on getting that person to the point where they can get rid of the substance abuse issues that they have. And obviously, again, their goal is to become community contributors. So I think there's been some success, not only here in Kane County, but I would suggest that even in other similar programs around the nation where people have effectively gone through diversion programs and have been able to successfully kick a substance abuse habit. So narcotic and prescription education within the community kind of happens on various levels. It's something that's talked about, and, taught about in the classrooms here in Batavia. I know that there's segments through the middle school up through high school talking about narcotics and drugs, responsible use of prescription medications. So it's something I know that our school district touches on, specifically from the police department's end. It is part of our crime prevention advocacy that we do. So whether it's us going to the schools to talk to students about the various safety issues, that's a topic that that we'll discuss. It's a topic that we would address on occasion through our social media. So I think education is the key here to so that people understand, particularly youth as they're learning and growing, the dangers of that narcotics could have on them and on their bodies. So I think it starts from a young age, and then it doesn't. As adults, we're always learning as well. So I think it's something that we're constantly trying to get that message out there when it comes to education. So what are some changes that I would make if I had all the money in the world in my budget? I would have more officers to be able to hire, to be able to assign, to focus on these issues. Again, I think we're very fortunate here to be able to focus on quality of life issues, and I think this is one of those issues. Again, getting back to the education component, the more education, I think the more success. And that education also has to come from home too. It has to come from the parents as well. It can't just come from law enforcement or from the school district. So, but I think if I could have unlimited resources, it would be from my perspective to have some more subject matter experts to be able to get out there and educate people, but then also to try and assist people to point them